everybody, Steve Nixon again with Freejazzlessons.com. Glad you guys could join me today. Alright, in today's lesson we're going to be taking a look at a really simple concept, a major triad, something that probably everybody is already familiar with. And we're going to be taking this major triad and applying it to some much larger jazz chords. So this is the fundamental concept behind something called upper structure triads, which is something I'm sure you've heard on all your favorite jazz recordings a million times. You guys are really going to enjoy this lesson. Real quickly though, before I turn around, I wanted to let you guys know that my jazz improvisational DVD, the Jazz Masters Method, will be available and be released on October 8th, 2012 on Freejazzlessons.com. This DVD is the study of 9 legendary jazz piano players and their playing styles. That's why I call it the Jazz Masters Method. Make sure you stop by the site. I'm going to have all kinds of bonuses available for launch week, which is the whole week of October 8th through October 15th. Okay. So, anyways, back to our lesson here. I will be teaching the lesson here. As always, I put notation for the lesson, all kinds of extra tips on Freejazzlessons.com. Make sure you stop by the site. The URL will be right below this video. All right, let's get to the piano and start learning. Thanks. Alright, so here is our basic triad. Okay, we're going to use C, and now we're going to start adding all kinds of additional notes to create these really beautiful, thick jazz chords. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to throw a D minor on the bottom. And what this makes is a D minor 11 chord. Alright, now, when you see a minor 11 chord, you can pretty much play that at any time whenever you see a minor chord in your lead sheets, okay? So here's the notes and the theory behind something like this, okay? So we have D, F, A, C, E, G. Here's the theory. 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11. And you want to make sure that you learn all these chords in all 12 keys, because you don't want to be stumped anytime you see it in a lead sheet or in any of your favorite songs, okay? So here is D minor 11 with our triad on top. The next chord we're going to do is an E flat 7 chord with the C chord, the C triad, alright? But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to invert it. Alright, I'm going to take the C chord, I'm going to put it up top, just to create a little bit more space so you hear how this sounds. So we'll go like this. Here's what this is. This is an E flat 7 chord with a 13 and a flat 9. Let's talk notes and then we'll talk theory. E flat, G, D flat, E natural, G, C. Alright. 1, 3, flat 7, flat 9, third again, okay, which is G, and then the 13 on top, which is C. Alright, so this is this chord. Sounds really nice. Resolving down into a major chord. Okay, so I use this 5-1. Alright, next chord. E7 with our C triad on top. Alright, so once again, I can do it in any of these inversions here. Okay? So what this is an E7 chord with a sharp 9 and a flat 13 on top. Let's talk notes. E, G sharp, D, E again, G natural, C natural on top, okay? So let's check this out here, alright? Okay, so you hear that right there, it sounds really great into a minor chord. Okay, or even better. So, real quickly, here's the theory of this. We have 1, 3, flat 7, sharp 9, flat 13, and root again. Now, if you invert it like this, because it's still a C chord, okay, we would have the same bottom again. Root, sharp 9, flat 13 now on top. So that's the E7 essentially altered chord. Alright, next chord. F major chord, okay? So I'm playing this, and then I'm going to add this on top, and we have an F F major 7 chord with a 9 on top. Okay, I'm sure you've heard that sound a million times as well. You could also do it like this if you wanted to, a little closer. The notes are F, A, or F, A, just bring that up an octave. C, E, G. Here's the theory behind this. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, this can work great for any time you see a major chord in your lead sheets. Okay, once again, just as a reminder, make sure you learn these chords in all your keys. Alright, next chord we're going to talk about where we apply basic major chord is the major 7 sharp 5 chord. Alright, so this particular one is an A flat major 7 sharp 5. So we have, here are our notes. A flat, C, E natural, G. Okay, so it's sort of this augmented sound. Okay, we could use this. Sit on it if we wanted to. Sort of dissonant, but it's a very beautiful sound at the same time. Alright, the next chord we're going to take a look at, you guys probably already know this one already. It's just a simple A minor 7 chord. Okay, so we have A, C, E, G. Okay, 1, flat 3, 5th, flat 7. Of course, you can also play this anytime you see a minor 7th in your lead sheet. You might want to add some extensions on there, something like this. Whatever. I don't use this chord that much when I'm playing jazz, but I would use it on an R&B gig or a rock gig or something like that. So, but it does exist. You should know about it. Alright, the last chord we're going to talk about in this particular very short lesson is a B flat 7. C chord on top. Alright, and I'm actually going to add this note in too, which is the third of our chord. Okay, so we still have this fundamental C triad on top, okay? So what this is, I have B flat, A flat, C, D, E natural, G. Here's the theory behind something like this. Root, flat 7, okay? 9, third, sharp 11, because this is the sharp 11, okay, sharp 11, and then the 13. So we saw this was the 11th, 12th, 13. I'm just bringing it down there. So here's one. So you see it sounds really nice in the 5-1 situation. So this is our triad lesson, just simple major chord applied to so many different chords. I'll be putting the notation and whole kinds of extra tips on Freejazzlessons.com. Make sure you stop by the site. I also have all kinds of other free lessons on there as well. Remember to check out the launch of the Jazz Mastered Method as well. I will see you guys at Freejazzlessons.com. Thank you so much.